Hello, friends. Instead of doing a typical devotional like we've been doing, I wanted to share some thoughts. As some of you know, last week I did a 4-day prayer walk thing over various churches around the area. Some of the churches I hit were Cornerstone Baptist, First Nazarene, Northside Baptist, Harmony Missionary Baptist, Everyday Church, Covenant Presbyterian, Good Shepherd, New Hope, Grace Evangelical Lutheran, Living Water Orthodox Presbyterian, Northminster Presbyterian, Berea Bible, Northridge Methodist, Vineyard Northridge, Northside Church of God, First Christian, Central Christian, Living Harvest, Hillside Avenue Church of God, High Street Nazarene, Champion City Church, Maplewood Church of the Nazarene, Trinity Lutheran, Trinity Missionary, and Grace Missionary Baptist Church. And it was a really great time. I can't say enough how rich it was for me. On the one day Leah went with me, it was a great time with my daughter. Here were 7 insights. I'm going to do 7 more later. And actually, Leah contributed 2 of these. So the first one is, I know that it's biblical. And it's something that is the heart of God. I could pull out many of scriptures. John 17, looking at unity and how Jesus wanted us to be one as he and God are. I just know something like this is always a yes in God's book. Number 2, it gets me thinking way beyond myself, way beyond me and mine. And ours, and it really gives me a focus on other people, other churches, other ministries, other neighborhoods, so on and so forth. Number 3, I gain a bigger heart for Springfield. As you move around town and drive from A to B, and I forget about places I just don't drive around as often as I could, I just get a bigger heart for the city. 4th, you see the diversity in churches and how each and every part is unique and special. Ready to meet the needs of someone's. Depending on the part of town, depending on the lay of the church, depending on the neighborhood, they're each special and unique in their own way. Also, I realized my history with so many places and so many people. Having led Young Life at several schools, I did SCIM at several schools. I was a sports writer for several years and covered games, worked at Urbana University recruiting students. I realized I have a history at a lot of these churches. Probably half of those churches I've actually preached at. So it's just kind of a nostalgic thing. Again, another thing is it is just a great way to walk around and get fresh air. Away from my natural habitat, which in our neighborhood, you can walk Fountain, there's a couple cemeteries, bike path, and even heading up to Simon, Kenton, and Roosevelt. But it's just a different flavor, different feel. Number 7, and I'll stop for here, is I just feel like I'm learning in a very high level classroom. Things I see, nooks and crannies of some of the buildings, the new building at Grace Missionary Baptist, Northridge Methodist just had a great flavor to it. Covenant Presbyterian, you appreciate the bells and the birds that up in that top level are really loud. Northminster Pres, it just has a great piece of property. I could go on and on and on. But just a lot of things like that stand out. There's a lot of attractional, just beautiful things, whether those churches are new or old or whatever. So I'm going to do another video either tomorrow or the next day and talk about 7 more points. And like I said, a couple of these are ones that came from Leah. It was a real joy to be out praying for people I know and just those churches and their ministries.